Hi, this is Adam with Small Town Machine Shop. Today I got show you guys a score I got at a very old machine shop not far from me. A week or so ago, me and Cody from Hidden World Forge went to there was a listing for old machines for sale. So we went there and the place was super awesome. It was a lot of the machines were line shaft driven. You know, someone like stepped out of there in the 60s and no one's been in since. So while looking at the machines, the guy let us roam around and buy some of the small stuff because they're clearing it out. All the stuff I'm going to show you today cost me $150. So let's go through it. For $100 was everything on this table. And there's a good selection of reamers there. Adjustable reamers. I already, any ones that were dull or broken are gone. I threw away probably, or set aside in a box for some reason. A dozen or so. You know, that's a good size adjustable reamer right there. Some taper shank drill bits. Sleeves are always handy. Especially this size for the blonde. Number 2 to number 3. End mill holder. That guy. Some longer drills. Very cool. And in here, some more reamers. Again, I threw away anything that was dull, or set aside rather. So, very cool. This, with the reamers I already have, I'm pretty much set on reamers. This little box, again, some adjustable reamers. This is obviously a set, and I'll make a set with this box. There was another set of adjustable reamers. So yeah, very cool. I'll go through this lid real quick. Don't tip. Number 3 taper hole cutter. I got that guy. There's a few end mills. Still pretty sharp. Smaller one of those guys that obviously has been modified. A number 2 end mill holder. Number 2 to number 1. End mill. Again, I got rid of all the stuff that was dull. A wee little boring bar. I got a bunch of T-slot and Woodruff key cutters, and there's more there. I think Cody's going to get the rest of those. Because, I mean, there was this stuff. You just opened up drawers. And I mean, we spent, I think we were there for like 3 hours. Roaming around. And the guy said, when we go back, maybe not the old shop, but the new, there's an old lumber mill that we can go through and we can film while we're there. So number 3 dead center. So yeah, good collection of Woodruff cutters and T-slot cutters. Center drill. And I think this is another end mill. Yep, another end mill. So all of that was $100. So very cool. They need to be cleaned up. They're oily and they have dust on them. So I'll bring you down here. Sorry, we're on the floor. But I just moved the big Kearney Trekker milling, so the front of the shop's kind of a disaster right now. Now this is cool. And I got this thing for $5. It's I think it's a Victor fuse weld torch. So put your powders in there. You can put brazing powders, machinable powders. Hook it up to your cutting torch. There's all kinds of different tips and stuff in there. Powders are probably old, but so that was super cool for $5. Hard to go wrong with that. For $15, picked up this 7 and 9 inch grinder, and for I think it was $10 for that track burner. And there's 2 sets of tracks there, and I've plugged it in and it works. The thing goes back and forward, the variable speed works on it, and the torch works on it. So that is super cool. Then there's a 1 inch ratchet head that kind of takes the square. You just move back and forth to make it go reverse or forward. Then we got some taps, or dies rather. Really big handles. Sure the brand on them. That's a little giant. Greenfield. Nice long die stock handle. There's some shorter ones. The adjustable split dies in them. And I do a lot of thread repair because I work on pumps and stuff in the field. There's another set. There's a whole bin of dies. All this stuff came from one bin, and it was like $25 for everything. The Wells die stock handle. Needs a little cleanup. Another one. There's a whole container here full of adjustable split dies. There's like 30 of them down in there. So yeah, very cool stuff for the shop. That'll be cool to mess around with. And all this stuff will be cool. And I'm going to go back. There's a couple machines there I might end up with. One is a really big drill press. That one is the one I'm going for the most. There's a mill there. Not that I need another mill. But the stuff's probably going to go super cheap because they have to be out of the building by the end of the month. So I like to save them if I can. A lot of it's flat belt. There's a big Monarch lathe there that's flat belt. That's ancient. I'm not really interested in that, but so I'll see what I can bring home. So yeah, very cool. I'll be sure if I can to take footage of that place because it was just amazing. And there's tons of stuff left there. Yeah. $150, especially $5 for that guy. It's hard to go wrong. Really stepping up as you notice with the mills and some other stuff, I'm really stepping up for next year. I've very high expectations, very high hopes for next year. So we're putting the foundation into place, as it were. So yeah, this is Adam from Small Town Machine Shop. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.